Hello and welcome, John Kroner with Bullseye Trader, and I'd like to welcome you to the Artificial Intelligence Holly and Market Update for Friday, November the 16th, 2018. And we're also going to take a quick look at the week and see how the week ended up. And with the way the markets have been, and we're going to look at the daily chart here in a minute with the up and down, I thought it'd be a good time just to remind you about our book, 5 Ways to Win in a Post-BTFD Market. Now, this book was put together, this ebook, back in January, right before the start of all this volatility we've had in the market pullback. So it does cover 5 different strategies that you can use in a down market when that buy the failed dip no longer works. So if you go to this link right here, you can go ahead and put in your email address. We'll send you the download link, and it's a great resource for you. And like I say, we just try to give you different tools and different ideas to help you be a better trader, to make you more profitable. And as we go through this, if you see anything where you think you can benefit from it, we would invite you to try out this software. You can purchase a plan by the month or by the year, and if you use promo code Bullseye15, I can save you 15% off your first month or your first year. So the premium does include all the Holly features, so give it a try and see what you think. First, we're going to go ahead, it is Friday, and I'm going to bring up the Thinkorswim charts in a minute, but I just wanted to go through the charts real fast here on the with the Trade Ideas software. And if we take a look at the Qs, you can see we did not even make it back up to yesterday's close, even though it's a green candle because of the gap down. We are still below all the major moving averages here. But take a look at the volatility throughout the day here. We were up and we were down and we were up and we were down and we were up and we pulled back, and you're going to see this pretty much across the board. So we did have a little bit above average volume. Now, the Qs were the only one that pulled back a little bit for the day. The spiders actually gained for the day. And the good news is we are above the 20 moving day average here. So that's the 20 SMA. But look at the volatility throughout the day here. And the IWM just barely above yesterday's close and just above that 20. So, small victories, but yet victories for the bulls. And the same story with the Dow. And if you take a look, just maybe a little bit below average or right at average volume here on the Dow, but, made a little bit of a gain. So that was very nice. But still the volatility throughout the day there. Now let me go ahead and bring the Thinkorswim platform in here, and as you remember, we take a look at the daily chart for the 5 days of the week, and then over here we have the weekly with the moving averages in. So if we'll go ahead and we'll start with the IWM, and you can see here up for the Friday. You can see we started here, we gapped down on Monday, kind of all over the place. But bottom line is we closed down for the week. We have broken below all the major moving averages here except for the 200 on the weekly. So not a real good week for the week overall. As always, we'll have to wait to see what next week brings. We're going to have Thanksgiving right smack. Well, I guess on Thursday we should say, I was going to say smack dab in the middle, but it's not quite the middle. We'll have Thanksgiving on Thursday, so obviously the markets will be closed. If we take a look at the Qs here, you can see the daily activity, and here on the weekly as well, and you can see we're below the 20. We're below the, this is the, EMA 8 and below the 65, but above the 200. So, and down for the week. The diamonds, here you go here, the last 2 days we are up a little bit, so we gained some of the losses back. But you can see here we are below the 20 and below the 8. So we do have some work to do there. And the spiders, and there you have it, and the candles, pretty much look the same. So up for Friday, up the last 2 days, but down for the week. We are closed below these three major moving averages. So, lots and lots of work to do. We'll have to see. What the markets bring us for next week. Now let's go ahead and jump into Holly and see how she did. Holly Grail had 14 trades, lost 10 cents in the risk-off mode, but made $1.82 in the risk-on mode. And if you can take a look at this histogram here, you can see that volatility playing out. And here, HEAR was her best long trade. She got into it here. She got out because of a profit save. You can see it was up to here and it started pulling back. And she got out, and it would have done you well to go with her on this one, because had you stayed in until the end of the day, you would have lost 24 cents. And we had Rare X, and you'll see this is actually in the Holly Neo also. This one here, she got out for a profit save of just 13 cents as it was collecting itself here. But then it did take off a little bit and actually pulled back even more. And then at the last of the day, it took off. So had you been brave enough to hold out till the end of the day or get back in it, there was $1.15 over her original call. Now we'll move on to Holly 2.0, and 13 trades there, lost 25 cents. And on the risk-on mode, lost 11 cents. Her best trade in the risk-off mode was CLXT. And you can see where she got in it. She got out because of a timed exit, and had you stayed in till the end of the day, you would have lost a penny on it. And her best trade was WEC for the risk-on mode. She made 20 cents on it, got out for a timed exit. This was a long play, and had you stayed in till the end of the day, you would have made 25 cents. So that is your Holly 2.0 and the Holly Neo. And let me go ahead and move these up so we can get a little better look at it real fast here. And the Holly Neo had 9 trades today, 51 cent profit, $1.33 risk on profit. Her best trade was a short, CAL, okay? And she got into it right here. She got out for a timed exit at 47 cents profit. Had you stayed in, you would have lost 14 cents by the end of the day. And the best one, as I said, Rare X, same thing for the risk on. So we've already looked at it, so no reason to look at it again. And just want to remind you, if you're not already following me, you could certainly follow me on my blog at bullseyetrader.com, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter or StockTwits. And, if you got anything out of this video, we'd sure appreciate you give it a thumbs up. Maybe consider dropping in the comments, sharing it. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube videos. That way you never miss one. And, hey, I want to thank you for watching, and God bless.